The 20,000-acre inferno.
If we showed the rest of his body, it wouldn't be so awkward. Hello, my name is Jasmine. I'm an illustrator working on a medieval comic. Welcome to my channel. For today's video, I figured I would do another weekly vlog. I have a whole playlist vlogs where I record a whole week of whatever shenanigans I'm up to. It wouldn't be a weekly vlog on this channel if I didn't start it in the middle of the week. Do I plan it out like that? No. But for different circumstances, I just end up doing it on a Wednesday. So with that said, let's put the date to Wednesday. It's 1 o'clock. I just came back from day job. What artwork are we working on right now? I'm in the midst of chapter 3 of my medieval comic, so it's really just about planning and drawing the comic pages. There are 31 pages and I am on page 18. Anything drawing related, I usually do it on my drawing desk, but lately I've been wanting to chill in the computer area with the comfy chair. I moved all of my manga reference books over here on top of the printer just so that I could continue to sketch. We're gonna stay here and figure out this training sequence. If you're wondering what manga I'm using for reference, specifically for an action sequence, I am using a Shonen Jump issue, which includes Yu Yu Hakusho, Naruto, Immortal Rain. I really like this manga and how she has conveyed the action sequences, especially some of the technical moves that are incorporated. Like, it's really good. I've learned that you don't have to be literal in showing every second of the action move. You can imply an action. You don't have to always literally show the before the actual punch and what happens after the punch. Like, that's not necessary all the time. That is an art form that takes a lot of practice and some like intuitive sense of motion that I don't really have yet. I come from illustration, so this is really hard. That's why I have this big pile of reference books, because I need help. I, of course, also have Nausicaa as a reference, and I do have a new reference that was suggested by a commenter. Thank you for the suggestion. I already bought the book. They recommended Joan. This is the same artist, Yoshikazu Yasuhiko, who drew Gundam Wing. It was re-released a few years ago. It is awesome. The quality of the printing is really, really nice. I didn't know that he had done a medieval Joan of Arc-esque comic. Like, that's crazy. It's a 3-book series. I was able to snag the second one. The reason there's no jacket is because it is such an old copy. This is a 24-year-old manga book. The jacket I put away to preserve it, but the cover on top of this, the glue just dried out. It's old, but it is such a good reference and inspiration for Girl Night. I haven't read it. I've just been flipping through it for references. There's no point in reading it because I bought the second book out of 3. They haven't been reprinted, so this 2000 copy is what's floating around on the internet. These books go for like $50 now. I was lucky to get this one for $25, $26. That's quite pricey, but I got it because I gotta get those references, and they're a really good artist, so another great addition to the library. And I will say, I mean, they could have done a better job with the cover. This does not do it justice for the beautiful artwork inside. These panels are gorgeous. I would like very much so to own the first and third book, but they're just too expensive. I can't really justify it right now. Eventually, it would be nice. But anyways, that's just to show you a little bit about what I'm using as a reference to try to figure out how I'm going to panel out this fight sequence inside this training scene. I'm not super confident that I'm going to make it look anything like these references at all. I have a feeling it's gonna look kind of amateur-ish, and there's really nothing I can do about it, you guys. All I can do is my best. So now that I've told you what today's plan is, let's do some more sketching and reading and just see if we can come up with anything more than the lousy panels that I have currently decided on. This is the undersketch for page 18. I'm working on this section. This is the start of a fight sequence during training. It's starting to get tricky in terms of the paneling of the action. These have made sense to me, but here, this is where it's starting to get dicey for me. So I've had to redraw it a bunch of times, and when it's in red, that means I'm drawing over it because the blue just doesn't make sense anymore. I went ahead and started the undersketch for 19 so that I could continue that sequence. And I'm still struggling with how to convey this set of actions. I've been re-sketching this for the past 4 days. I'm pretty stuck in this section. It's kind of annoying because I'm trying to move on so I can get going with this chapter, but these little sequences are something that I need to keep working on, and I don't want to settle onto a panel that I know could be better. That's what I'm going to work on this evening, figuring this part out. I mean, basically he's like this, and then she hits him. This is the pose that I want him to be at. A little discombobulated from the hit. Ugh. Maybe I need to expand that panel so that we don't cut him off. Maybe this isn't bad, it's just the size of the panel. If we show the rest of his body, maybe it wouldn't be so awkward.
On a federal grand jury indictment, charging Stoughton Police Department.
So this is the updated panel. I'm not too mad at it. I think it turned out well enough. Now on to the next one. I figured it would be a zoom in to his face, showing like the pain of the elbowing in his back. I had originally drawn it on the sketch notebook, so I just transferred it here. I kind of like that it's not centered. It just adds to the more of like discombobulatedness of it. This is where he exclaims, "Guy, your elbows feel like a pick from hell," or whatever. I don't exactly remember. And this is what his position's gonna be. I just wanted to show you my thought process so far, that just because I have the undersketch down, it doesn't mean I shouldn't be open to changing things around. Really, the only permanent stuff is once it gets onto the drawing paper.
There is like any facts to this organization, and I believe them because, I mean, let's be real, what right? After falling out with Mickey.
Alright, he was calling for me, so let's hope he behaves. Are you feeling better now? You got your birdie aggression out on that egg carton? Maybe it's nappy time soon.
There, and she's being denied amenities, she's being... No idea, not really the purpose of the book.
So I thought for sure I haven't something before that. The biggest bookmarkers on here, I can't even fathom the to myself. I recommend finding indie authors that have found success on TikTok.
And we're done. Wow. You have no idea how I struggled last week drawing these. The insecurity of how the hell was I going to draw these gripped me so hard that, yeah, I just felt like shit all of last week. Sitting here trying to draw these panels out. I saw one of my good friends today and I was telling her about my struggle, and in vocalizing this attitude of accepting that this wasn't going to look good, it sounds super emo. Accepting that this wasn't going to look good allowed me to work through it. If you're starting from a beginner's mind, which is a Zen technique that sometimes I forget to maintain, if you start from a low point, be humble. You're going to be much more relaxed and much more open to playing with your art. Today was definitely an example of how important it is to accept that you're going to fail and continue anyways. Having that conversation with my friend, I had this moment of, I'm accepting that this is crap and I just want to draw it because I have fun drawing this. Who would have thought that the whole reason why I'm doing this is because it's fun, right, Clyde? Look how gross my drawing desk gets. I haven't drawn on here for maybe a week and a half. Dust and pollution. So here I decided on combining these two. So I have to make it like that instead. What are you doing? You're already destroying this? Bad boy. You want to step up? He doesn't want to. You can't be chewing on my things, buddy. You can't really be mad at a parrot chewing. That's like part of their instinct. I just want to move him somewhere else for him to chew something else. Anyways, I'll just fix this thing. It's 7:30. There's stuff to do in the house, and I still need to work out. So I'm just gonna leave this for tomorrow. Time to do domestic stuff. Good morning. This looks so creepy. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I was supposed to wake up an hour earlier. It was so hot last night that I just tossed and turned. Not to mention I had really bad neck pain. I had to wake up in the middle of the night and just put like a Bengay, or I think it's almost a crick. I just made sleeping really uncomfortable. So I slept like shit, which means it is 7 o'clock. Also, I'm not naked. I'm trying to wear as little clothes as possible because as of yesterday evening, LA has begun a very major heat wave, hence a very hot night last night. It's gonna be 104. This apartment does not have AC. We're used to kind of dealing with the heat. We always close the curtains in the morning so that the sun doesn't heat up the apartment. Technically, this apartment can go around 10 degrees cooler than outside. If it's 90 degrees outside, it's usually 80. And that's how it's been all summer. Pretty manageable. But if it's gonna be 104, that means it's gonna be 94 here. So bring it on, heat. I've got my decaf coffee. Way too sleepy to draw right now. So I'm gonna do some vlog editing. I have a travel vlog that's been floating around in my files. I really need to like get through it. It's 9 o'clock now, so I've been at this for 2 hours and I'm nowhere near done with this travel vlog. I'm taking Ibu because I have a horrible headache from the neck pain. I definitely got a crick. I'm gonna put in a little bit more vlog work and then move the party to the drawing desk. How meta is it that you're watching me edit a vlog of me? Good morning. Morning, bird. I was going to record the sandwich before eating it, but I completely forgot. It's almost 90. And it's already 11 in the morning. The afternoon is going to look like. I changed my top again. That bandeau was kind of itchy. Headache is going away. I knew it. I knew caffeine was going to do something. I got iced pumpkin coffee. I think I'm ready. What's up? No. For today's Stanley drink, I am putting ice cubes that are actually lemon juice with water and a little bit of aloe vera juice. We really gotta transfer the sketch. I wrote a note here to flip this because that's when I realized that the direction of the sword hitting the fence was going the opposite way on the second panel. Here it's going this way, and here it's going that way. So in order to keep the continuity, I wrote just to flip this. So we're gonna flip it and finish transferring this understitch here. It's 4 o'clock, so I'm gonna start getting ready to go to an art show. I definitely need to shower because I am drenched in sweat.
We have to be.
Happy Friday. We're actually leaving because it's too hot. We're gonna go to my in-laws' house. So we're finishing up packing and doing all that stuff, so nothing really exciting for the vlog. I managed to pack almost everything in this bag. The spillover is my computer. It's almost 2 o'clock. I'm gonna do a session of editing this travel vlog. I'm really hoping I can have it posted this weekend, so wish me luck. It's 4 o'clock and there's still footage left to edit. I can't believe how long this vlog is gonna be. But there'll be some dinosaur fossils. It's mostly just me and my husband, so I really don't know if most people will find it interesting, but it is what it is. I like to vlog.
Design, right?
Yeah.
A little bit. Solid dressing table.
Most of them are like Kentucky,
John,
Virginia.
There's lemons here.
They're good at it.
Yeah,
Really
and a good, smart, educated, nice.
What was it?
A 4.5.
Oh, we just felt the earthquake right now. It was horrible.
It came off the camera on the pylon.
Wow.
It was not called a touchdown during the play, but it should have been a touchdown.
What did you get?
Got you some vintage heavy metals. And these older heavy metals, Mobius actually used to do a lot of the illustration.
Wow. It's definitely Mobius. That's really cool. Bam! Bam! Bam!
I wouldn't mind swinging by there one day and buying a couple of those easy.
smoke over here. Good morning. It's Sunday. I just showered and I'm having coffee and reading. I'm trying to work on my fantasy novel. I'm a little lost on how to make it better. The first thing that this book says is to make a list. List all of your characters, list all of the symbolisms. I have my nightly braces. I should probably take them off now. Just doing a little quick reading in the morning.
Manga and technically, so this is the famous orange circle. That thing you do, you know that movie? That thing you do? The music one with Tom Hanks and...
There's a scene here?
It's filmed over here at Watson's Drugstore. Get us to the fountain?
To there.
Okay, cool. Donkey stuff is cool.
Donkey stuff?
Yeah, obviously.
Shrek?
Democrats.
Oh. It's really cute. I like it. This is wildfire lighting, and the sky is getting all gloomy. The air quality has been really smoky. It's pretty bad.
You hear the thunder?
Bone-dry humidity are fueling an outbreak of wildfires so intense that in some cases firefighters have been forced to retreat.
The 20,000-acre inferno burning so hot it created...
That's the one we saw the other night.
Generating erratic and heavy winds, sparking hundreds of lightning strikes.
It's Tuesday, already 3 o'clock. I am back from day job. This is the tail end of our heat wave. Last night was miserable. We did not sleep very good. The forecast says it's gonna be in the 70s tomorrow, so I'm hoping that starts tonight. But anyways, so there's your heat wave update. I've been drawing for about an hour and a half. I am working directly on the comic page. I'm on the 3rd panel. We're getting stuff done, even though it's literally 90 degrees. What a difference. There's actual cool air now. The heat wave is over. Oh, thank goodness. It's 5 o'clock and this is where I'm at. I'm surprised I got all this done. And then we just got 3 more panels to go. This one's gonna be a doozy. I'm considering removing this panel because I don't even know if it's needed. Here, Rodrigo swings his sword, and in this panel, we show him moving towards her. Showing that his foot is moving isn't really adding more to the implication that he's attacking her. And also, we're not even sure whose foot that is. That could be hers, his, because there's no feet introduced here, so it could be anyone's feet. I'm gonna erase that and just extend this panel. Look who's home. Alright, it's 6 o'clock. I'm calling it for today, so tomorrow I will work on these two. And that's it for the weekly vlog, I think. We're gonna call it on that as well. Once I finish drawing this page, I'll be posting it on my Patreon. I've been posting updates on there. You also get early access to all of my vlogs before I post them on YouTube. So if you're interested in that, it's only $1 a month. Once these pages are edited, I also post them, so you do get to follow along on the story real time, basically. Anyways, I hope you've enjoyed a full week with me. Thanks for watching. Let me know if you have any questions or comments down below, and I'll see you in the next video. Stay cool. Bye. He goes boom, and then she hits him in the back. Ugh.